Hello, everybody. Welcome to our team huddle. I am so excited to join you guys tonight. We have a special guest with us this evening that we're going to be interviewing. But for those of you guys that don't know me or I haven't met yet, my name's Ashley Walmer, and I'm one of the Triple Diamonds that is on this team. We live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is my husband, Mike. We've been in the business now for about 2.5 years, and it's been such an incredible journey for us. One of the things that I love the most about this business is it has brought some new friendships into my life, and I have met some new people, which are all of you guys, all of you lovely people. But I am a blue personality, which means I thrive off of communication and fun and hanging out with people. And so when people ask me, why do I do this business? It's for you guys. Like, I do this business because I love helping other people, and I love working alongside of people that just catch the vision. And when I met Steph Johnson 3 months ago, right away, we connected on FaceTime and just kind of talked a little bit about her background, talked about where she wanted to go with the future. And I'll never forget getting off that FaceTime being like, oh my gosh, if this girl does this, like if she actually does this, like she's going to be amazing. Like she's going to set her family free financially. And once she got in and started working, I was just blown away by not only her work ethic, but her heart, her integrity, how much she cares for people, cares for her team, and how much she prioritizes the things that are important to her, which I think sometimes can be hard. It's easy to prioritize things that are fun. Sometimes it's hard to prioritize work when you're not seeing the things that you want right now. So I'm just so impressed by you, Stephanie. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to say for everybody out there, you want to follow Steph Johnson. If you're in Nebraska, you're on one of those teams out there, you want to get your people to her weekly parties. And Stephanie, to whom much is given, much is required. I'm going to challenge you to keep growing and getting louder with what you're doing, because the people around you, they need your inspiration, your belief, your excitement. What you have is going to lift so many other people up, and not just people on your team, all the people around you who get to experience it. So that gets to start right now. We're so thankful that you're letting us interview you tonight.
Yes, and tonight is all about honoring you, Stephanie. So I would love to unmute you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm going to cry.
Oh, well, we love you. Okay, so tell everybody else a little bit about you. Who are you? What do you do? What do you like to do? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a mom of 6. We have a blended family, and so the ages are 23 to 16, and they're pretty busy running around doing all sorts of things. We have had 4 live at home, and we just sent one off to the Marines today. We had a big family get together, and we had pictures, and so I'm just like, but I'm just super happy to be here. I work full-time in the home care industry, so we help keep elderly people at home, and I'm the director of care, so I oversee Eastern Nebraska offices here. So yeah, and I love to work out, I love to run and do all that kind of stuff, and we just got a new puppy, so yeah, it's a little bit about me.
I love it. Okay, so this isn't your first time, though, in network marketing, is it?
No. So I built to the second to the top rank of another company back in like 2006 through 2008. And then just a lot of stuff happened personally in our family. So the business sort of went to the wayside. And I just really never thought I would do anything like this again. So I was really, I don't know. I just feel like this just came at me. You know, I was not looking for it at all. So many people have approached me over the years since then. I mean, you know, everybody's doing something, and I just absolutely love that about the way things are now, because direct sales is such a great avenue for people, but I never thought I would find anything again. And I wasn't looking. I, hands down, was never going to do it again, ever.
I love it. That was very much my story too. I had been in, a company before and loved it, but when it fell apart, I just thought there's nothing out there ever. So what opened you up to doing it works again? Like, what was that thing where you're like, okay, I think I can do this again?
Well, it was sort of a process because Aspen and I went to a 1 team, 1 mission, and I just could not believe it. I just could not. I thought, what the heck? Like, this is real. How have I not heard about this? 16 years old. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, my husband is like researching it, trying to find what the deal is with this. It works, you know? And, so I came back and I said, oh my gosh, like I got to meet Cammie, and it was just amazing. And I thought this was the real deal. And they were Christ. There was a lot of, it was Christ centered. I really felt that. And that was so important to me, and that the products were plant-based. And the other thing that I loved was that the products were so affordable. And I felt like, oh my gosh, that's so fair. I can do this. I could use them, and I could easily talk to people about it. So, after I decided that I felt like I could do it, then I feel like I sort of tied my hands behind my back, and I pretty much halted everything for maybe a week or two, and I'm so busy. Like, I'm so busy with work, and I felt, what have I just done? Oh my gosh! Like, what? I had zero doubt in the company. I had zero doubt that that the company was amazing and what they offered was amazing, but I started to doubt myself. And so I really just had to, honest to God, I sat on my porch a lot of nights and with our puppy, and I watched him play, and I literally just prayed and prayed and prayed about it. And I thought, I either have to do this or I'm not going to do this. And I had to really put a lot into personal growth. And I started reading a book, and I thought to myself, I could I could hear it, like, you deserve this. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, just stop with this in between your ears, you know, just stop. Just go do it and have fun with it. And don't think about it so much, and just have fun and enjoy the journey and enjoy all the things it's going to bring, and enjoy sharing it with people and what they can do with their life if they take hold of it. And I had the vision completely. And I just thought, I'm just going to do this and be joyful about it and not think too much about it, and set a goal and just go do it. And so I decided that once that clicked for me, then, you know, you have to do the work. And so I knew that I had to start messaging people, and I had to start posting stuff on Facebook. And every day I would say to my husband, oh my God, I got to post something on Facebook. Like, I had no idea what to post on Facebook. And I had to start doing that, which has been fine, and had to start messaging people. And so I turned the personal part off. I just did not, you know how you send a message and you feel so attached, like personally attached to it, and I just completely shut that off. And when you're talking about power hours, it's what I had to do. I didn't know that that's what I was doing. I still have to do that. And so I would just force myself in the morning. I would message people in the morning, or when I first started, I would message people at night, and then I would get some responses in the morning, and then I would work on responding to those, and then I would literally force myself. I would not leave the house until I messaged 5 to 10 people every single day. And honest to God, I want to get to Double Diamond, and so I haven't messaged. The last time I messaged 5 people was it was like last week. So I've got to start doing that starting tomorrow. Like, I just have to start messaging 5 to 10 people a day again, and just shut off the personal part of it, because you know what? You can't really mess up. You can't say like the wrong thing to the right people, you know, and I've learned that. So I just go for it. Like, I just did it. And I was going to do it again tomorrow.
I love it. A couple of things that you said that just really stuck out to me is, like, when you signed up, it took you like 2 or 3 weeks before you were at a place where you were ready to do this business. Mm-hmm. And I think that's so awesome, because for me, I was all in day one. And I think we all have our own journey, and we all have that point where we're like, okay, I'm doing this. Let's do this. And I love for you that it came 3 weeks later, because I think a lot of people will be able to identify with that. But you had a goal and then you ran for it. Now, question for you, because you are very successful in your career, what you're doing right now. And I know you and I have had many talks about how you are building somebody else's dreams.
Yeah.
Why did you say yes to It Works? Like, what is it that you want out of this business?
Well, I was a speech pathologist for 17 years, and I worked with a variety of people with disabilities, and I just always felt like I was the person that was there to give them hope, to give their families hope, and which I feel like I did. And then the last 3 years, I have been working alongside someone, and we've built this business from 200, I don't even know, like it was less than $1 million company, and it's now a multi-million-dollar company. And I've been a huge part of it, and it's her dream. It was her dream. She was inspired 5 years ago. She's one of my good friends, inspired 5 years ago to start this traditional business. And I was so supportive of her, and I've been the silent partner, the silent partner. And she's told me many times that she's could not have done it without me. And I know that in my heart, and we know that about each other, but it's hers.
Mm-hmm.
It's her business.
Yeah.
It's hers, and I thought, why can't I do that for myself? I'm going to cry, but
Oh.
So my husband knows, my family knows, I've worked so hard for the last 3 years, and I've sacrificed so much for this other company, and it's so successful. It's unbelievable, the success that it's had. Unbelievable. And I've put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. And I thought, what if I did that for myself?
Right.
What if I did? And so that's what I'm doing. So.
And you're doing it.
I know.
I love it. And what an amazing example that you are giving to those 6 children, and to your entire team, that you can do anything,
Yeah.
All things through Christ who gives me strength. And you are doing it.
Oh, how many times have I said that lately?
Totally. Okay, so you are somebody that you're very disciplined. That's the one thing that I love about you very much, and you inspire me so much to be more disciplined in my own life. But you get up and you go to work every single day. And how are you fitting It Works into your life? Like, where are those times and pieces with a full-time job that you're prioritizing your It Works business?
So that's a good question, because it's tricky. In the morning when I'm getting ready, I have about a good hour. So honestly, literally when I'm blow drying my hair, first thing I get up in the morning, and I get up at 4:30 in the morning, and I go work out if I have the energy. And I'm doing stuff on the way back home. My husband drives in the car, and I'm already like looking at Facebook, trying to figure out what I'm going to post. And messaging, following up. And then during the day when I'm working, I try to be very intentional about my time and honor the time that I'm working. So I might check a message here or two during the day. And then after work, yeah, but I do. I mean, I'm here for my family. I mean, we have our kids are in stuff. So we have football games and cross country meets and stuff like that. So I just do it in between all of that. But what I do is I have tasks, I have to-do list. And so I know what I need to do, and I do it every day, and I finish it every day.
I love that. And that is why you went diamond last month. Okay. So for those of you guys that didn't know, let's just talk about this for a minute. So Steph got in, waited a couple of weeks to get started, but once she did, she just earned the $10,000 double or go fast bonus, and just went diamond last month in August. So I know that is so many people's goal. Woohoo! Let's just celebrate that for a second. And I know your goal this month is double diamond, which means you would get the $30,000 Go Fast bonus, which is just super, super exciting. So first of all, congratulations on all of your success that you've had so far, which is so fun. So, okay, I think
say something about that. It takes a team. Like,
yes.
I have a great team.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for sure. You can dote on them all you want. Okay, so I think sometimes people get into a business like this and they see what they want. They don't necessarily know how to go after it, but they think that they can get there just by kind of doing a little bit here or there. And one thing that I have also noticed about you is, so if you guys can see that she's intentionally working her business, she's intentionally messaging every single day, she's following up every single day, and she's hosting wrap parties every single week. So that's consistent behavior, right? Now, tell me about your steps to success. Have you been bringing in at least 3 distributors every single month and 4 customers?
I think so.
You are, yes. You did 4 distributors last month. Yes.
Okay.
You are, yes. And that's the thing that I just want everybody to realize is we can't sign customers and we can't sign distributors, you guys, if we're not sending the messages, if we're not following up with people, if we're not building relationships, and if we're not inviting them to check out It Works. And I think you exude all of those behaviors, and it's why you are where you are. And I think if you're on this call listening to her and you're thinking, man, I want that, guess what, you guys? You can duplicate what she's doing. She messages every day, follows up every day, posts every day, and invites people to wrap parties. Those are the steps that you need to complete your steps to success, to bring in those 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. So, okay, when you're with a potential Steph, because I know a lot of times you meet with people one-on-one, and then you usually always get them to a wrap party. Could you give people a little bit of like what that looks like? Like what kind of conversations are you having with people like when you're sitting down with them? Like do you
so
party pad? Like what do you talk about?
Yeah, always you get the party pad, but I never ever get it out right away. The first thing is it's not about me and it's not about the person that brought them to us. So let's say I have someone on my team and we're meeting them and it's someone on my team, a distributor, bringing a guest to me. We're having a one-on-one. So there's usually 3 of us there, unless I'm meeting with someone by myself. And it's really about them. So I just want to get to know who I'm talking to and just get to know who I'm talking to and figure out who they are, what they do, and figure out how based on what they say, who are you? What do you do? What do you like? Have you done this before? Just figure that out. And I actually enjoy that. I just love doing that. Then I know how to approach the party pad. And I know what is going to be meaningful for that person to hear, asking questions. So it really is going through the party pad, but first it's getting to know the people that I'm talking to. And can you guys hear me okay? I said my internet was unstable.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So then going through the party pad and just going through it in a way that is meaningful to the person that I'm actually talking to, And so I go through the party pad and then skip the business part in the middle. And then I go back to the business part and I talk to them about, the income and like where they see themselves. And we talk about that. And one of my things about this business is I absolutely love our loyal customer program. And I tell that to everybody. I just say, honestly, I just love it because these products are so affordable and all you need to do to be a loyal customer is order 1 product for 3 months. And then I say and whoever it is that, brought them to us, we decided to be distributors because we can introduce this to other people. We can bring on other customers. We can teach this to other people. So we're, and I explain it that way. They're like, oh, So, and really not overcomplicating it, which is what I did after I said yes. I overcomplicated everything in my head for a couple weeks, but really it's not that complicated. So I just try to keep it simple and tailor what I'm saying to the people I'm talking to, because it really is about them. It's their decision.
Yes. And one thing I've noticed too is when you meet with somebody and they don't sign as a distributor, you're automatically talking to them about next steps of like when you can get together with them next to sit down and go over, anything that they're thinking. So you're always booking another meeting from a meeting. So you're either inviting them to the wrap party or saying, okay, well, let's touch base in a couple of days, which I think is key, you guys, because sometimes we're either talking to somebody through Facebook or meeting with them. And if they don't sign, you're kind of like leave it up in the air and you're not following up. And one thing that Steph does right away is sets that follow-up or reaches back out to them that night. What are you thinking, and tries to move them through the process. Don't just let them sit there, because chances are they sit there, they're going to go talk to somebody, they're going to talk them out of it.
And I usually tell that to people is if they're going to come to something, I said, just, don't, if you have a question, call me. Don't go ask somebody about this, because they don't really have they don't know, they're probably gonna think this is crazy. So
yes. Okay, so closing this up a little bit, I want to ask you two things. One is, where do you see yourself heading with this business?
Where?
Yes. Where do you see yourself heading? Are you
right over here? Oh my gosh. Like I look, this is so crazy. I looked at the end of the chart, ambassador. Yeah. I looked there, but when I look at that, I think to myself, I wonder how many presidentials how many people is that? How many awesome, fun people do I get to do this with? And I think I have 10 presidentials on my team somewhere with me. They're with me. And they're out there and they're coming. And I don't know what level that is. I really don't know what level that is. But that's how I look at that chart. I look at it as how many amazing people. It's so exciting. So that's how I look at it. I look at it as like, gosh, if I had 10 presidentials on my team and we get to do this together, I don't know. I think I'd be at the back of the chart somewhere.
Yeah, you would. You'd probably be Black Diamond with that.
Maybe. I don't know.
I love it. Well, I know right away that when I first met you, I was like, oh, she's going ambassador. Like, she is an ambassador. And I just want all of you guys to know, too, that you're never going to get where you want to be if you don't believe that you can get there. And that's the one thing that I've learned from you, Steph, is just your belief and knowing who you are and what you want and where you're going is so huge. And it's why people are attracted to you and following you, is because you know where you're going and you're creating that clear vision for your team and for your potentials. And they want to be a part of that. So I just love that. Okay, so one last question. And this is kind of just open-ended. So obviously you hit diamond in 3 months. What are any last-minute tips or tricks or words of advice that you could give to anybody that is also pushing for that same goal?
I would say you always have to invest in yourself first.
Yes.
And you have to be that person already. So you have to be it. You have to be the diamond. You have to be the double diamond. You have to be wherever it is that you want to be. You have to be that person. So whatever it is for you that, whatever it takes for you to be that person already, if it's reading some book or that's, whatever it takes, but you have to put it into yourself and then that's what comes to you. So, invest in yourself and then don't overthink things. Don't overthink it and don't spend time worrying or putting negative energy in your mind or in your body or in your spirit, and feed yourself the good stuff, because then that's what you're going to put out and that's what you're going to get back. So
love that. Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It has been so awesome just having you talk to everybody about what you did and just all the accomplishments that you've been giving. And I'm so excited to just continue to see you grow on this journey and to celebrate your success this month and all of your team, because I know that they are pushing for some huge goals as well. And it'll be so exciting to be able to interview them once they go diamond. How awesome will that be?
So awesome.
Awesome.
So awesome.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Thanks everybody for hopping on here. We will get this recording up, and thank you, Steph, for just taking time out of your night to just pour into everybody and tell everybody kind of who you are and what you did to get where you are. And we are all going to be cheering you on this month for Double Diamond. So my action step for everybody on this call tonight is figure out what you want. And like what Steph just said, if you want double, you need to be working like a double. How do you think a double works? Do you think that they message people once a week? Do you think that they do it every day? How many people do you think that they message? Figure out what you want and where you're going and put an intentional plan in place. And if you guys need help with that, get with your upline, because we are all here to support you guys and where you're going and what you want. So awesome. Well, thanks everybody. We will see you guys next Monday night on our team huddle, and I will look forward to that as well. So I hope you guys all have a super awesome week, and I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. I almost said Memorial Day. Labor Day trips me up. So good night, everybody.